Welcome to Baker Forward. My guest today is Mr. Shelley Joseph, who's the president of the local Baker Rotary Club, and also Mr. Will Campbell, who's the director of the Louisiana Small Business Development Center at Southern University. But my first guest is Mr. Shelley Joseph, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mayor Harrell. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you want to tell us a little something about your background? And I know you've been in Baker for years and certainly been involved in a lot of things. And he and I have got to know each other over 20 years. I'd say about 26 years ago when our sons came in and decided they want to be in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. So it's been an experience for us.
I've been in Baker since 1980, and it's been an interesting experience, as it were. I've enjoyed my citizenship here, and I've always had a fondness in my heart for Baker, wanting Baker to go forward and be a progressive city. And I'm real honored to be a part of your administration as far as being a citizen in Baker, as you are Mayor of Baker. Recently elected president of Baker Rotary, that's a big challenge, for we do a lot in Baker to promote the citizenship of Baker and to help the needs of Baker, both in their schools, their health, the senior citizens, and so forth. Right. We base our program on the principles of Rotary, which is the development of the opportunity for service, both locally, statewide, and internationally. We have high ethical standards in business and professions in recognition of all the worthiness of all the useful occupations and the dignity that go with that occupation, and as Rotarians, an opportunity to serve society at large. The applications and the ideals of the service by every Rotarian in their personal, business, and community life, and the advancement of international understanding of goodwill and peace in a world of fellowship of business, professional people united in the ideals of service. And we do this with the four-way test that we...
and this is a principle that Rotarians live by throughout the world.
That's right. The four-way test is all the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be beneficial to all? And will it build good friends and better friendships?
Yeah. If we all could live by these principles, I'd say the world would certainly be a different place today.
I agree. And we can use it both locally, statewide, and international to promote goodwill and peace in the world. The club has been active in Baker for over 25 years. We have some ongoing projects that we do.
So you want to tell us about some of those projects?
Sure. One of the projects is the Baker, the nursing home, one of the nursing homes in Baker, the Northridge Nursing Home. Right. And we visit there on a monthly basis, and we sponsor their monthly bingo. Not only do we sponsor the prizes, but we also have Rotarians attend and help the members, the nursing home members there, with their bingo cards and encourage them. And it's, I attended last month, and it was really a fun experience. Right. I enjoyed being a part of that.
And it's keeping those, the nursing home people that are there, it's keeping them busy, and it's keeping their minds occupied, and it gives them something to look forward to.
Absolutely. We also are involved in the Choices program, which is a national program to encourage 8th graders to, first of all, stay in school and get a good education, but also bring them the realization that the choices they make here and now in the 8th grade will affect them 10, 20, 30 years from now. Right. And so that's a program that we've been involved in, is Baker Rotary, and sponsoring that program here in Baker. We also involved in the 5K run and walk connected with the Baker Buffalo Festival,
which is coming up. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's coming up on the 26th, 27th, and 28th, and the run's going to be on the 27th.
I didn't know the date of the run, but that's exciting. Run, walk, remember. And we also offer the opportunity to the handicap or disadvantaged students of Baker that they can participate in a half-mile or 1 mile walk run, and that encourages those folks to be a part and not be set aside, but have fun and be a part of the total Baker festival experience. We are involved with Junior Achievement also, so we partner with other organizations to bring programs to Baker. This is both in the elementary and the middle school to get them thinking about financial matters in their life, that here again, what they do does make a difference, and the decisions they make are carry throughout their lives.
That's right, because we want the kids to recognize the quality education they get is going to determine their earning power throughout their lifetime. And when you talk to them and you can show and demonstrate, you know, if you drop out of school, this is what your lifetime earnings are going to be versus graduating from high school versus even going to college. So, and it's amazing when you put it all together and you say, hey, you've got these expenses, and you take and you give them money and you say you got to pay rent, you got to pay insurance, you got to pay utilities, and they realize if they didn't get a good education, their earning power is going to determine what they can do.
It's really, you can almost see the light bulb going on in their brains when they actually comprehend, because we pitch this on the different grade level that they're at, so that they can grasp it and apply it in their lives, and it's exciting to be a part of that. I know I would have wished to have had such a program when I was going through school to make me be a little bit forward thinking of the future, and not just thinking about, well, what's going to happen tomorrow type of thing. You know, one of the other programs that we've been involved in since we've had the Baker Rotary is the Christmas baskets and the Thanksgiving baskets, and also adoptive families for Christmas. This has been an important part of our giving back to Baker. The things that we've received as Rotarians, and to appreciate others that are here that are quite not as fortunate at this point in their lives, but hopefully in the future their lives will become more productive and more fortunate as they go on.
Right. You know, it's and to just be able to bring those gifts to those kids at Christmas and see their faces, it's unbelievable. You get a joy out of that. Well, certainly appreciate you being with us, and thank you so much. And we really appreciate everything that Baker does, that the Baker Rotary does here in the city.
Thank you, Mayor Harrell. It's a pleasure.
Guest is Mr. William Campbell.
Yes, sir.
And he's the director of the Louisiana Small Business Development Center.
Yes, sir.
So we appreciate you having you on the show. And,
yes, sir.
And I'm impressed. I was up there for the ribbon cutting, and I think what y'all are doing is going to be excellent in the community and be able to help a lot of businesses.
Yes, sir.
Not just businesses that are thinking of people that are thinking about going in business,
yes,
but
sir.
also businesses that already exist, how you can become more efficient in the things that you can do.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Campbell, you want to tell me a little something about your background? I know you were in corporate
Yes,
America.
sir. Yes, sir.
You've got you know, some experience, and I think that's important what you bring to this center.
Yes, sir. Just to tell you a little bit about my background, Mayor, I grew up in a little town called Lucedale, Mississippi, so I'm a country boy. I graduated from the University of South Alabama there in Mobile. Also, I worked for Wells Fargo Corporation as a vice president for 12 years, traveling across the country, doing banking for them. Then I left there, went to Chase Bank for 3 years as vice president here in Baton Rouge, and then the regional manager for Liberty Bank doing commercial lending, and also entrepreneur and a business owner.
Right, and I got to meet you when you were at Liberty Bank.
Yes, sir.
You were looking at some projects out in Baker. So,
yes, sir.
And I was really impressed meeting you, and I know you've got a lot. You're married and got kids.
Yes, sir.
And you also you're ordained minister.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
that's why I got to meet you, because y'all were looking at doing some projects in Baker to try to help folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We was looking at trying to do a housing development
Mhm.
piece. Yes, sir.
And this was, I think, right after Katrina.
Katrina, yes,
shortly
sir.
After
Yes, sir.
Katrina, that y'all
Yes,
were
sir.
looking at that project. So,
Yes, sir.
Now, as we were talking earlier, you do have some military background. You served, and
Yes, sir.
You want to tell us a little about
Yeah,
about that?
Yes, sir. I thank God for allowing me to serve in our country. I served for 16 years. I got out in '03 as a captain, major promotable. Was in 5 different units: field artillery,
Right.
ordnance unit, also a transportation unit. My last tour was in Desert Shield, and I was a family liaison officer
Right.
for the entire region here in Louisiana.
And you know, most people, and thank you for your service, by
Yes,
the way,
sir.
to our country, but most people don't realize the sacrifice, not only
Oh,
that the
yes, sir.
soldier makes, but the
Yes, sir.
sacrifice that the family has to make.
Yes,
Because
sir.
all of a sudden, you're gone, the wife has to be
Yes,
both
sir.
wife and father.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And you know, you have kids, so
Yes, sir.
you know, we really appreciate that. And I want to, I want to tell your wife, thank you,
Yes,
thank
sir.
her for allowing you to serve. And,
Yes, sir.
And I know
Yes,
it was because I really respect that. And
Yes, sir.
and you know, it's unbelievable the sacrifice that that our soldiers make. And
Yes, sir. Well, I tell you, my wife, she's the person that supports everything that I do,
Yes.
and I thank God for her, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do
Right.
without her. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Now, you know, I know that the Louisiana Small Business Development Center has been in existence for over 30 years.
30 years. Yes, sir.
And you were originally at Southern. You
Mhm.
moved out to what is it, Wendell?
Yeah, we was on Jamestown.
Okay.
Then we went to the College of Business while they was getting our office prepared.
Right.
Now we're at 616 Harding Boulevard.
Right.
So you come on Southern
So
campus.
you're back on Southern campus.
Yes,
so you
sir.
kind of made a full full circle.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
tell us about some of the programs you have and some of the help, because I know you know, we're going to partnership because we
Yes, sir.
realize that this is something that can help the community, and it's free. I mean,
Yeah, oh, yes, sir.
So
It's
that's
free.
that's the great thing about it.
Yes, sir. We provide free services. Our tax dollars are already paid for. We do business planning. We do financial projections, marketing planning, marketing research, loan packaging. We have even a mechanism now. We have a counselor on staff to help people repair their
Right.
credit.
Right.
And anything for taking a person's business from a dream to reality,
Right.
or an existing business to grow. That's what we try to do, help create jobs in our Louisiana economy.
That,
Yes, sir.
that's great. And what are some of the other? You have any additional programs?
Yeah, we have a lot of training classes.
Right.
We partner with LED, Louisiana Economic Development, SBA. We got a program coming up on the 18th of July for veterans.
Right.
It's a procurement conference where
Right.
all the different Patriot programs for veterans are going to be from 8 to 12 on the July the 18th at the American Red Cross building.
Okay. Great.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we want to invite all the veterans, if you're interested in starting a business or getting, if you have a business and you want to grow your business.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I think that's where a lot of times we, as a mayor, you want to recruit business.
Yes, yes,
But
sir.
we want to be able to retain businesses.
Yes,
and we
sir.
want to support our businesses in Baker. And we're having a drive now to buy Baker. So
Yes.
we want people to come and shop in Baker.
Right. And, you know, Mayor, we want to support the small business community here to help them grow and go to the next level, you know, through our QuickBooks training classes, management classes, marketing
Right.
classes, to help them grow so we can create more jobs in the city of Baker.
And people don't realize how important it is to make sure that you keep good records.
Oh, God.
Because the you know,
Oh,
there's
you
a thing
just-
called IRS. And,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and,
sir.
IRS won't theirs.
Yes, sir.
So we got to make sure that, you know, I've seen businesses fail simply because they didn't they didn't keep good books,
Right.
they didn't do what
Right.
they needed to do,
Right.
and then all of a sudden they had this big tax bill come
Right.
up, and they weren't able to take care of
Mayor,
it.
you make a great point. Most our businesses that we deal with, a lot of them know their craft, whether they're
Right.
electrician or carpenter or whatever. But when it come down to the bookkeeping side
Right.
of it, it hurts them because they haven't been trained in the
Right.
area. So that's why we want to make sure our program is available to them.
Right. And we're going to be coming back shortly. Been talking about some more things, but you know, it's always good to have someone on, and certainly with your expertise to help us in this field.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be back in a few minutes, and we're gonna be closing out talking about some more things that y'all do up at Southern
Okay.
in the Small Business Development Center.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Welcome back to Baker Forward. And during the break, we were talking about some of the success stories that
Yes, sir.
the Louisiana Small Business Development Center has been able to help out. And
Yes, sir.
I know one of them is Riverland Industries.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
can you tell us something about that company and I know I was part of it. And,
Yes, sir.
That was over 10 years
10
ago,
years
and the
ago.
company is still there and still going strong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know, our center helped, you know, them develop and get imprinted here in the city of Baker. That was a little before my tutelage, since I
Right.
only been there
Right.
2 years, but it goes with the wherewithal
Right.
of the commitment that we have to the city of Baker
Right.
and help companies grow and develop.
I know, in working with the Louisiana Development Small Business Center, I remember going in.
Yes, sir.
You know, even though I have a degree in business administration,
Yes, sir.
is helping us to put together a good business plan.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the finance and just done, and we were talking earlier. You know, it's not only important to know how to do the craft, but also you have to know how to manage the business to be successful.
Right, and Mayor, you hit it right on the head with that business planning. You know, without a plan, you're playing to fail.
That's right.
It's like a roadmap to success. It incorporates all the management, the marketing, the financial sources of funding.
Right.
All of that information is in the business planning process. So it's vital to the success of a business.
Right, and that's quite important. I remember,
Yes, sir.
and I know as an entrepreneur, you're nervous when you're going in this
Yes, sir.
because you know you've got to come up with some funds and you've got to put some money
Yes, sir.
into this
Yes, sir.
project. It's not just the banks that's going to be putting it in,
Right,
but
right.
you have to commit some personal finance to get things started.
Yeah.
And you know, we were fortunate that we were able to do it. It's still going, and it means jobs for folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you, you know, most banks, Mayor, they want what I call skin in the game.
Right.
You know, going in business, they don't, at least you don't want 20% cash injection into
Right.
into the project, and it takes some people time to build up that kind of
Right.
capital. So that's one thing that we try to hone in on the first end when a person comes to meet with us.
Right.
What is count the cost of when you're going into a venture like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, as a mayor, I have a vision for Baker, and,
Yes.
and my vision is that we just get behind our businesses,
Yes, sir.
support them, and make sure that they have the resources to be successful.
Yes, sir.
We're working on having a breakfast for all the business folks, and that's going to be September the 5th.
Yes, sir.
And that'll be at 6:30.
Yes, sir.
And that'll be at City Hall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And also, we're working on a Main Street, Highway 19. We call it the Main Street
Yes, sir.
Project, and Gene Byers is working on that.
Okay.
And what we're doing is on the I think 29th of August, we're going to have from 5 to 7. We're going to have a program there to support the business, bring all the
Yes,
businesses
sir.
in, and to make sure. And that may or may not be at City Hall. The
Okay.
place to be announced right now, we're looking at maybe even actually having it out on Main Street.
Yes, sir.
So if we can find a place out there that we can actually set up a tent and have it out there. and hopefully it won't be too cold, too hot. That's
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
going to be the problem.
Yes, sir.
The heat, but we're going to work and looking at because we just released a first phase of our business plan, and that is to get out there and support our businesses,
Yes.
and make sure that that we are supporting the businesses. But not only that, but reaching out to other businesses. And of course, one of my dreams is let's bring in some manufacturing businesses, and
Yes,
we are
sir.
looking at a number of those, possibly getting manufacturing
Yes, sir.
businesses in. And that's jobs.
Yes.
And if you can get the jobs, then you're going to, you know, as a result, I always like to think of if you got somebody and you're hiring them and you've got a job, and that creates other jobs because
Yes.
they're going to spend their money in the community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Mayor, we definitely want to be very supportive of the business owners, and even that thing that's taking place on September 5th. If we can get in front of as many business owners as possible to let them know the products and services
That's right.
that are out there for them for free.
That's right.
You know, it's phenomenal. A service like this will cost most people $600 an hour
Right.
for the kind of talent that we have in our organization. So I encourage, if it's okay, that all of our audience out there, just please let us know, contact the mayor's office, contact our office. We'd love
That's
to help
right.
you with your business.
Yeah, if you're thinking about going into business, and not just existing business, but if you think about going into business, you know, we welcome you to come.
Yes, sir.
And certainly enjoy. Now, we kind of briefly hit on incubators.
Yes, sir.
You want to
Yes,
tell
sir.
us about that and
Yes,
how,
sir.
and
Yes,
how
sir.
that's going?
Well, we are actually starting breaking ground August on our new incubator right by a new location. We're going to be able to house 10 businesses in there.
Okay.
They going to be able to stay there for 3 years, paying a rent of about $200 a month.
Okay.
And we're going to look at these businesses to help them grow, develop, to nurture. Then after 3 years, they move out, and we bring somebody else
Right.
in. And Mayor, I just want to say one thing to commend you as a mayor, taking hold of entrepreneurship for your city, because that is the catalyst to our tax base
Right.
and job creation. So I just want to commend you, sir, for your diligence and your leadership in that.
Well, I appreciate that, and you know, it's important. I believe in partnerships. We can't
Yes, sir.
go it on our own. We have to always partner with somebody, and because you know, I'm a Christian, and I believe that well, you know, we God wants us to be successful, but there's things we have to do, but we have to trust and we have to work, and certainly need wisdom when we're dealing with
Yes, sir.
getting into business. And you know, I just appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
you know, if there's anything the city can do to help y'all be successful up there at Southern, we're certainly looking forward to doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we just want your wisdom, Mayor. You have a lot of wisdom, and any advice you have for us, we'd love to get that from you, sir. And just let us serve you.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
thank you.
Okay.
And it certainly was a
Thank you,
pleasure
sir.
having you on the show. And,
Yes, sir.
And we're just looking forward to great things from you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.